Hello, breaking news. Vladimir Putin has put his nuclear forces on combat ready status, which means that any given moment he could press the button and send weapons to the west or wherever he wants to. Everything is going bad in Ukraine for him. The logistics, they're running out of fuel, food, and ammunition, and fierce fighting by the Ukrainians, which no one ever thought was going to happen. These people are fighting for their freedom, and freedom is a great thing. God bless them. Problem is, Vladimir Putin is isolated up in the Ural Mountains currently right now, like Hitler used to go to his wolf lair in the mountains of in Germany. So here we are, the same thing. A dictator is getting paranoid. You got to remember, Putin has been isolated from the world for the past 7 years, and for the last 2 years, he has a tiny group of people around him. And you saw on his speeches, everybody has to be 25 feet away from him, and no one can get near him. He's a paranoid. There's something really wrong here, folks, and we have to really be cognizant of what's going on here. He is putting nuclear weapons on high alert. He's paranoid. What's he going to do now? Is he going to bomb Ukraine because it's not going the way he wanted to? What's he going to do? He can't occupy the country. He can't occupy the country because he doesn't have enough forces. Doesn't have enough ammunition. You can't occupy a country the size of Texas with 200,000 troops. And you got to remember, out of those 200,000 troops, 25,000 of them at least are support personnel, medical, logistical, whatever, cooks, you know. And so his troop amount of people, that's a country that has 40 million people. These people are fighting tooth and nail. Every time a Russian soldier goes by, they attack. It's gotten so bad that the Russian soldiers have put flak jackets over the doors of their vehicles so that they don't get shot through the doors. This is bad. Russian tanks are running out of fuel, and then as soon as they get out of the tank, they're being shot by the Ukrainians. This is what's happening all over the place. So this was not an easy cakewalk. He thought he could come in and people lay down the weapons and want to kiss his ass. No one's kissing Putin's ass. But we have to be cognizant of what's going on with this guy. He is a complete man. He's up there with Stalin and now Adolf Hitler and, you know, Chairman Mao and Pol Pot. He don't give a damn about people. This is supposed to be his legacy, but now his legacy is a tyrant. Why would you want to start killing people, innocent people, attacking other countries, saying that they're part of Russia? These people, as a democracy, they voted for this guy. Zelensky is a comedian that became president, and the people love him now because he's a hardened worker. He's out there in the field. He didn't leave the country. He's there, fighting for his people and keeping their freedom. And Russia, no matter what they do, they're being repelled. This is what it's all about, people. This is what freedom is so great. Once you taste freedom, you don't want to go back. You don't want to go back. You don't want to be told how to live your life. Russia is a very poor country. Most of outside the major cities, it's third world. And Putin is just, for 22 years he's been running this country, and the people have not gotten better off at all. In fact, they spend so much money on their military that people just starve, and the infrastructure is awful, their medical care is awful, and now he's threatening to blow up the world. It's really sad. He's been threatening all the NATO countries with nuclear weapons. That always reminds them, I have the biggest stockpile of nuclear weapons. Only a madman does that, and he's a madman. Beware, people. Be safe.